On October 26th, and told the entire class that I had a baby brother. I would have never imagined that you would grow into such a creative, compassionate, and determined man. I did grow up changing your diapers, Louis. I rocked you to sleep until my arms were numb. That's the sweet part. But my friends and I also tortured you. He was much smaller then. I really wouldn't want to try to tie him to a dining room chair now and beat him with those red Everlast boxing gloves that we had. It would be a little bit harder to do now.
Yeah.
And you should have, you think male model Louis Bergdorf is handsome now. He's handsome now, right? Come on, he's handsome.
I would.
Well, we used him like a duck hunter used a decoy when he was 5. Those curly blonde locks. My friends and I, we'd set him on the beach with some toys, leave him alone, and beautiful women would come along and play with him, and it was just perfect. Louis, you also cried like a baby when I went swimming in the ocean. I really did not know why I used to do that. I used to swim out with my friends, you'd be crying, but now that I think about it, you actually were a baby, so I was pretty mean leaving you on the beach alone. All the guys in the wedding party know this, and we got a beautiful gift from him, a beautiful engraved knife, and Louis truly believes that he's a Navy SEAL, or at least he has the T-shirt, the knife. What else? Oh, the watch. Right, you've got all the gear, but I will say that's Louis. That's the protective Louis. And we all know Louis would do anything for the people that he loves, all the people in this room, and especially his beautiful Claire Bear. Thanks, Jimmy. So, it is hard for me to put into words how much I love my brother. We are 13 years apart, and I think that gives us a very special bond. And we've done some pretty fun things together that I don't think brothers really get to do. I did take him on a few college visits. Not really the traditional kind of college visits. I was, late 20s, early 30s. He was looking at colleges. And our visit to BU ended in a headbutt contest with the men's soccer team, followed by drinking a gallon of Southern Comfort. I woke up in the morning and Louis had redecorated the room with dinner. And that was a large cleaning bill. So not your traditional visits to college, but we did celebrate some special times together. We had Vegas for his 21st birthday. We'll leave it at that. But I will say that, one of the things that I will never forget is dropping Louis off at college his freshman year at James Madison. And I have to say, you remember when Louis cried like a baby on the beach? That day I did cry like a baby in the parking lot when I dropped him off at college. I know. Oh, man.
A lot of emotion.
Let's move on. Louis has accomplished an incredible amount professionally. It really is amazing. Meet the Press in DC, Morning Joe in New York. I mean, it's really incredible watching him on TV. Right? It's unbelievable. His creativity, his warmth, everything about him comes off so strong. And just so you know, Louis, we all know, everyone here knows, the best is undoubtedly yet to come. So I didn't really want to talk about the bachelor party, because that's when best man speeches usually go awry. Okay? So I'm really not going to talk much about the bachelor party. But it won't surprise many of us that Louis wanted to go to either Cartagena, Colombia, or Reykjavik, Iceland. Growing up, Louis always had a very sophisticated taste and palate, especially when he wasn't paying. And it started at a very young age. We would go to breakfast. No, it wasn't Uncle Robbie when you were 5. We'd go to breakfast, and he'd want 2 omelets. And 2 glasses of oranges. That was Louis at 5 or 6, and it's turned into, Cipriani, the Devon Yacht Club, wherever else, these places you go. Louis has always had a very sophisticated palate.
Yes.
Okay. So I was lucky enough, and a few people have talked about this night, to have been with Louis the first night when he met Claire. And what I soon learned is that Claire shares the same drive, determination, love for her family, and creativity. And it was pretty clear to me that they were right for each other. Claire, you know, we love you so much, and now you are officially Aunt Claire. Officially. Okay, well, we want to get back to the party, so I'm gonna wrap this up. You know, Louis, you are so special. You're the most special brother, uncle, son. Now I know you're going to be the most special husband. I'm so proud of how much you've accomplished, and I am so happy for the both of you. Allison and I, the kids, all your friends and family here, want to wish you a life of health and happiness. Here's to the Okay, April. We need the maid of honor up here.
Thank you, Jed. That was a fantastic speech. So I'm going to keep this a little bit short because, as many of you know, we've had more speeches than there are groomsmen, which is a feat. So I always think it's a little bit unfair that I have to stand up here alone and talk to 200 people because it's very nerve-wracking, and you're all so attractive. So I want to do a little something that is true to Claire and I's friendship, which is not to stand here and cry about how much I love her, because you all know I do. But I would like to invite some of my friends up here. I get by with a little help from my friends. All right? Yes.
Why wouldn't Jimmy ever follow?
And just so everybody knows, I'm kind of praying to God that they all know what they're doing standing behind me. So, Ray, if you want to run that track for me. Now this is a story all about how Claire's life got flipped, turned upside down. And I'd like to take a minute to sit right there and tell you how Lou was the prince that was worthy of Claire. In East Hampton, born and raised on the beaches where Louis spent most of his days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing all cool, never serving some big wave right after school. Then him and his friends, they were up to no good. Set it all on Claire's neighborhood. Slapped her ass one time, but she didn't get scared. You got what I need. More than just a friend. More than just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. I want to be more than just a friend. More than just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. I need my ladies up here to dance. All of you.